Gemini. All right, full moon in Leo on the 16th and 17th, February 18th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 16th, 17th, 18th. It was full on the 16th, according to the official calendar. Full moons in Leo. I work with the moon energy because I am a Cancer, and the moon affects all of us. All of the earthlings and humans, not just the water signs and specifically the Cancers. So, you know, we're made of water. The water affects us just the way it affects the tides. It affects the earth. So, the new moon is used for planting seeds, setting goals and intentions of new dreams, new visions. Did I say goals? Manifestations. And heart's desires. And then we use the full moon to extract, to leave behind, or not leave behind. Oh, the polar bear wants to come out. Okay. Wow. That's really interesting. The full moon transmutes that which we need to release, what we need to allow to come up and out, so it can be pulled out of us, so we can be at our full attractive power. There's no blockages, no interference, no resistance. So that's what we use the full moon energy for. So I do these every couple weeks. We see how we've moved and choosed. Angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit, the great power that holds up worlds, please infuse this space with your highest vibration for the highest good for the all. And may we hear and see clearly your messages that we appreciate and are grateful for. And may we choose to step up and show gratitude when we are asked to serve our universal duty. The Animal Spirits Knowledge Cards. The artwork is by Susan Boulay. May she fly in peace. I love it. What's interesting is that the polar bear wanted to come out. It came out twice when I was shuffling, and this is the card when she passed away. I'll read it, actually. The symbology is power, wisdom, and peace. The Inuit peoples considered the polar bear, which they called Nanook, to be powerful and wise. The legend of... This is what I'm going to read right there, FYI. Kupkugiak describes a 10-legged polar bear living in the Arctic ice pack who renounced the violence of four-legged relatives and attempted to create a community based on peace and love. In the painting entitled Playing with the North Wind, the bear dances in cohorts with the wind, a symbol of spiritual energy. Boulay, which air. Boulay, who identified with the bear totem, completed this painting just before her death in 1996. The raised forepaw of the bear in the painting appears to be waving goodbye. Let's see if it comes out again. All right, what animal totem has a message for the collective? 3 of them? Okay. The collective of Gemini. Thank you. Crocodile. We have opportunity, risk, fertility, and life. Alligators and crocodiles are creatures of the water, particularly fecund swampland, which suggests both fertility and the feminine principle of life and birth. They have often been associated with dragons, which appear in myths and legends as wily guardians of treasures and keepers of wisdom. Stories that have revolved around encounters with these reptiles have often involved a new opportunity, but one that always carries significant risks. As with many mythological reptiles, the crocodile in this painting appears wise, menacing, and somewhat indolent. That's interesting. There's a hand. Interesting imagery. So we have that. And then look, oh, we got, she symbolized with the bear, huh? So I feel like her energy is like totally speaking through the cards, the artist. Maybe she was a Gemini. Let me just zoom in closer so you can see all the, I would suggest maybe stopping. Her work is very intricate, very detailed. Symbology is healing, divinity, and invulnerability. The bear has symbolized divinity and healing in many cultures. The Ainu, A-I-N-U, people of the northern islands of Japan believed the bear was a mountain god. In India, bears are believed to prevent disease. Children are allowed to ride on a bear's back to avoid sickness. And among the Finno-Ugric peoples, the bear was the god of heaven. The bear was figured prominently among Native American people who regarded it as a spirit helper. The painting of a bear woman dancing with a rattle recalls the Pawnee Indian story of Bear Medicine Woman, in which a girl born with a bear spirit has the power to heal. Wow. Spirit helper. And last but not least, we have the goat. Symbology, caprice, mischief, sexuality, fertility. Sorry. Okay, stop. The Greek satyr was part goat and part man, and represented licentiousness, mischief, and caprice. The goat was also the symbol of Pan, the woodland god of the flocks, fertility, and nature. Pan was a lusty deity whose emblem was the phallus. When hunting was poor or the flocks declined, the Greeks would blame Pan and beat his image with squills, a type of bulbous herb, to release the reproductive energies. Pan was thus an early scapegoat. Russian peasant folklore tells of a similar mischievous forest spirit, the Leshii, L-E-S-H-I-I, which had goat hooves and horns as well as black fur, wings, and a tail. The Greek god Dionysus was also frequently represented by the image of a goat. Someone with a Dionysian character is considered frenzied, lawless, or possessing orgiastic propensities. All right, let's use the Queen of the Moon Oracle to, which is for guiding through lunar and seasonal changes, to find out what the message is, deeper message. And we're going to ask, well, it's, okay, so this card wanted to fruition, resilience, and abundance. Let's see if this plays out, because it was almost like the card was sticking to me, like I couldn't let it go. That was hilarious right there. Definitely out of the ordinary. So the bear energy, it's the two bears came out. It's almost like you know, you might have a deep connection with bear energy, Gemini. Bear totems. All right. And surrender came out. It's interesting because these two kind of look alike, don't they? Very interesting. I'm gonna put that there. What did Mother Moon, Grandmother Moon, help us release? What was, oh, maybe realize, release. And what was returned, regenerated, rebirthed, recalibrated, received? Wow, all that, huh? So we have pleasure. It's interesting that we have the goat here. And we got pleasure on the bottom of the deck, opening to pleasure in all its forms, allowing yourself to feel pleasure, experimenting with pleasure, feeling, allowing yourself to feel good in all its different forms. Very interesting. The divine masculine and nourishment. Well, there it is. The surrender. I really you know, the surrender is a huge thing that's been coming up in all the readings for the last year with everyone. And it has to do with our spirituality, and it has to do with our spiritual obedience. You know, these readings are, you know, definitely to put you in tune and to keep your spirits up and to, you know, focus on, you know, positive and what you can do and what you can change to manifest, to bring change, to change a situation and to create. But they're also for you to actually in some way incorporate the wisdom, the action, the lesson into applying it in real life and seeing how it affects. And surrender is huge. And I've learned a lot about surrender, and it's as I'm growing and learning and flowering with you, because we're all the flowering magi. We're all growing and learning and coming into fruition, and some of us have a little more knowledge and have more experience, and so we share with those who are just gaining the experience and knowledge. And then there are those that are have far more knowledge and experience than us, and there's people that have far more knowledge and experience than those people. And so we teach each other, we give each other a hand up, and everybody pulls each other up. And this is surrender. I've learned so much about surrender. Like, stop trying. Sometimes we spend so much mental and physical energy trying to solve a problem when we really just need to release it. Surrender your fear, your anxiety, what you're afraid of, what you're afraid there's no solution to, what you're afraid because you can't see or think, or you don't know what the answer or the way out is, because the universe has ancient isn't even a word that becomes anywhere near to describe the amount of knowledge, imagination, and experience that is in the, you know, the morphic resonance, the Akashic records, the halls of wisdom. And so our ancestors, especially during full moons, you know, your ancestors stared upon the same moon. They looked upon the same moon, the same stars, and the same sun. And so they're your ancestors, the spirit realm. Like, we work in tandem with them. That's how it's supposed to be. They have a different vision, a different perspective, a different access to experience, knowledge, you know. So surrender. Like, don't spend so much of your physical energy trying to figure out, how am I going to get out of this situation? What is the solution? Because that's the thing about the universe, is there's hidden endings. You know, mysteriously things work out, or suddenly. So this is the idea: surrender it. If it's something that's, you know, weighing heavy on you, a challenge, an adversity, a situation, whatever, a dynamic, say, I don't know, I surrender this to the universe, and I allow the universe to work through me to bring a solution. It's that simple. Just flexing that muscle, making that change. So surrender. She's getting you to release, to surrender your fears, because the devil is on the bottom of the deck just now, Capricorn. Surrendering your fears, your anxieties, your worries, and letting it go, and trusting in your higher power, in yourself, and this process, trusting in this co-creation with the universe, and just letting it go. It doesn't cost you anything to try that. Just say, you know what, I'm going to give this to the universe. I don't know how I'm going to do this or that. And then watch and be aware and open for the divine imagination, divine intelligence. Tarot of a Moon Garden. All right, tell us more about surrender. So the moon is helping you to release your fears, your anxieties, your worries, your challenges. Whether it be financial, whether it be health, whether it be relationships, whether it be, you know, domestic, whether it be career, whether it be whatever it is, release it. Surrender maybe even your fear. Like there might be a risk that you have to take to move forward, an opportunity that comes in, and you might have to take a risk. And maybe the universe is saying, if this resonates that with some out there in the collective, you know, so taking that risk of trusting the universe, trusting yourself and your instincts, healing, divinity, vulnerability. And we have this divine vulnerability, taking a risk. This kind of sexual mischief energy that with the pleasure. I don't know. We got the Queen of Staffs, Gemini. This is fire energy. This can be a female in your life, possibly. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Older woman, possibly. But this is... We have the Four of Staffs. The Queen of Staffs is bold, she's expressive, she's positive, she's creative, she knows her power, she's really beginning to master her gifts and abilities, creative energy, and she's very powerful, she's very positive, powerful, magnetic, and attractive. So luck favors her, which is why there's a black cat in the picture. Black cats are good luck, and are thought of to be good luck, and she's just, you know, prosperous. She's just bright and shiny and positive. That's why you're being asked to surrender that which, you know, so you can be in your positive energy, so you can be in your creative, attractive, magnetic energy. Male or female, Gemini, this is just you. This is the kind of internal nurturing of your fire, your light, your gifts, your creativity. And this is the Queen of Staffs is also about sexual energy. The Wands are about passion, sensuality, the sacral chakra, pleasure. And maybe there's a surrendering your fear of pleasure, surrendering your fear of feeling good. Yeah, look, stop it. What's being... Okay, so we have fear. When I said what's being returned, rebirthed, received. Interesting that we have fear on this side. We'll find out why. So fear, this is being courageous in the face of fear, which is interesting with the Leo energy, the full moon, because Leo is about being brave and having courage. And you have this, you know, being brave in the face of, and courageous in the face of fear, and also knowing that fear blocks flow. And we had the Devil card on the bottom. Fear is an energy that this is what you want to release. You want to return this. You want the moon to take this away, transmute it. Let's find out more though. Yeah, we have blossoming, number 33. If anybody's, we have 11 and 33 here now. The fear card is 11. And so surrender your fear, surrender this darkness. Look at how dark this is compared to the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Staffs, I mean, the bright energy. We have blossoming. Something that you planned for, something you put work into is blossoming, and you joyfully receive it, and don't let anybody, you know, anybody's jealousy or envy take that away from you. We have balance, that 222 energy, number 19, balance. You know, when not allowing your fears and worries to throw you off balance, to create an imbalance. This is knowing how to stay centered and grounded and choose peace, harmony, and balance, that 222 energy. And then we have action, which is very Queen of Wands energy. Taking action, getting excited. This is joyful action. This is what's being returned to you, a blossoming, a balance, you know, moving forward, taking action on something. And then we have trust, and this is a card of celebration and rejoicing, trust. And this is very, very important when we're dealing with surrender. If you surrender to the universe and then you don't trust the universe, which this being right here knows her, she's a master of the law of attraction. She's mastering law of attraction. trust in the universe, you're causing resistance. That's fear. That's blocking flow. This is about trusting, celebration, and rejoicing. Trusting in yourself, trusting your higher power, trusting the timing. All right, let's talk about, with the Queen of Wands here and the action, it's time to create. And there might be, like I said, there's an opportunity here that you might have to go for that's going to make you feel, because there's vulnerability, there's fear here. And they're telling you to release that fear and that vulnerability and just trust. Trust the universe, trust your guidance. Sexuality and fertility, and the Queen of Staffs is here, and pleasure. And some of you, it's this sexual energy that's blossoming. Don't be afraid of it. Tell me about fear. Let's find out what's going on with fear. This is, because why is this being returned? Why is this in the return pile? And action. May I have a card for action so I see clearly. Alright, so bottom of the deck is Nine of Cups. This is that pleasure. This is that, the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. Blossoming, something that you asked for, manifesting. And this is the emotion, the feeling, whether it be love, whether it be money, abundance, an opportunity, whatever the heart's desire that manifests. Right? Nine of Cups. On the bottom of the deck, we got the Chariot, the card of Cancer. This is about pulling stuff. This is major arcana right here, the Cancer card. And this is about, first of all, strength. It takes a strong person. This is also a card of balance. See the yin and the yang in there? The yin yang. And this is about, pulling things into balance. Like, this is major energy. This is very powerful. You are pulling energies into balance, and it's moving you forward. This is forward trajectory, victory, moving forward fearlessly. Some of you, this could even be about traveling, maybe a new opportunity to travel. Oh wow, you got the Emperor. You got two major arcana here. Wow, Aries and Cancer energy. And this is, again, this is about taking the reins, taking the control, accepting the authority over your realm, taking action. The Divine Masculine and the Chariot. Talk about taking, this is about you taking your power back, taking control, harnessing two energies and pulling them together and using them to pull you forward. Balance. And the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is about getting a new perspective, seeing things a new way. So, not making any moves. Not moving forward, taking a moment to step back, reassess and get a different perspective, and connect and align with spirit. So that when it's time to move forward. So when it's time to take action. And it was actually, when I lifted it this way, if I turned it this way, oh, it's still, okay. I'm crazy. But this is about, you've been waiting around and waiting for a sign, waiting for a new idea, waiting for a new perspective. But the Chariot's here and the Emperor is here. Three major arcana stop at the Chariot, the Emperor, and the Hanged Man. You'll know when it's time to go. But you're definitely taking back your power and your authority. Very powerful energies, the Emperor and the Chariot. It's like a war, it's like a vehicle. A war machine. I love it. Success, victory, taking your power back, getting balance and control back. And now you're gonna see things in a new way. And this is you when the fear isn't blocking your flow, isn't blocking your movement. And then I asked about action, taking action, and we got 4 of Staffs, which was on the, this is about an offer, an opportunity coming in for home or family, something that is something that brings abundance and joy, celebration and rejoicing. 4 of Staffs. That's beautiful. And this is about taking that joyful action. So I'm getting the energy that there's an opportunity coming in and you're going to be afraid to take this opportunity, but I feel like you're being encouraged to take it and to release your fear. Because we have 2 of Swords. This is, you know, needing to make a decision and not having the answer. So you can't move forward, you're stuck. You know, and sometimes it's a card of this isn't something that you can think your way out of. You can't think. You have to either keep your heart open and feel it, or you have to see it in your mind's eye, a vision, an inspiration. But this is about, you know, a decision that needs to be made. And it may have something to do with your home and your family. But the 9 of Staffs is here, which is, you know, the card of something coming to an end. This is the card of hold on, don't give up, just you know, a little bit longer. You're almost there. More fire energy, lots of fire energy here. Emperor, the Wands, but it's almost, the burdens are going to be lifted. So trust, celebrate, and rejoice. Because remember, the 9 of Cups is on the bottom. There's joy here. There's happiness. There's abundance. There's emotional support. And then the surprise reveal cards off the top. Yeah, Hunger Moon. What are you hungering for? The Wolf Moon. What are you hungering for? What is it you really want? Some of you, I feel this is your sexual appetite. I feel like you're being encouraged to surrender. Surrender to an affair, or the passion of it all. The Queen of Staffs here, hunger, pleasure, the goat. We have patience as well. This is like the 9 of Wands energy. Just hold on a little longer. You're almost there. It's about it's about the journey, not just the destination. The destination was so you could go on the journey to learn. It's about keeping your spirit up as you move forward in life, but something is coming to an end. This is the Green Corn Moon. And this is about any day. You know, it's almost, you're not quite there yet, but you're almost there. The corn is green, it's tall. One day soon it's gonna be ready for the harvest. It's all gonna make sense. And you're going to conclude this chapter and move forward. But what are you? This is about knowing what you want, knowing what you hunger for, and feeding the good and positive within you so that you can manifest it. It's the tale of the which wolf will you feed energy. Very powerful. Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine are both here. Wow. Aries and the Queen of the Moon, which is very easily the Chariot, and the Divine Masculine, the Chariot, and the nourishment. Yeah, there's something that you're nourishing. There's something you're hungering for that you need, and some of you, it's you know, you're not feeding your sexual appetite. You know, because Aries is a very they're a highly sexed sign, the Aries, you know, fire. They're cardinal fire. So there's that. But there's, you know, that there's a couple different messages for here. But there's trust. There's releasing fear. So, you know, balance is being restored. There's seeds that you planted, and now they're beginning to pay off. There's an opportunity coming in, an offer coming in. And I'm getting the energy that you should, well, I don't know, because there's an offer coming, there's action to take, there's an offer coming in, there's a decision that needs to be made, but then you're also being told to be patient, to hold on, to not give up. Let me read joyful action, for crying out loud. I feel like there's a message, a deeper understanding. The time has come to take action. Let go of your paralysis. Let go of your burdens step by step. Yeah, that's why the 9 of Wands here. 10 of Wands is it's not 9 of Staffs, that is. 10 of Staffs is letting go. Burdens lifted. 9 of Staffs is hold on. The burdens are going to be lifted soon. That's great. Let go of your paralysis. Let go of your burdens step by step. I am responsive and ready to take action. Sometimes we are afraid to move forward. This is natural. Change can be difficult. And if we have been hurt or have failed before, we are anxious about what may happen if we instigate change. Maybe we think it's easier and safer to just tread some water for a while, instead of taking joyful action towards the things we truly desire, such as the writing of a book, undertaking study, accepting a new job, or seeking a better relationship. We balk, we freeze, we do not take the steps we could, and we remain stagnant. We don't grow. This moon phase encourages us to embrace action. Action is part of our humanity. We are not made to hide and refuse to blossom. So there is this opportunity, this risk that's coming in, and you're being guided. Don't be afraid to move forward fearlessly. Don't be afraid to take control. Take this opportunity. You know, Aries is he makes wise decisions. The Emperor. He's very wise. Yeah, and then you have the Divine as well here. You know, and I feel such a great healing coming from this Chariot card. Just a healing, ready to go, ready to move forward, balance restored. We have blossoming here. You are meant to blossom. So trust and take action. Yeah. Trust and take action. I love it. All right, Gemini. We'll do this. See you in 2 weeks. We'll do this again. Find out what how the collective moved and chose and shifted the energy. What we're gonna do for the next new moon. What? I love it. Okay, Gemini.